Yeah, I don't think there's a great crash coming this year, simply because we've got the midterm elections in November, and we know the Republican Party is going to ramp up pressure on Trump to get some sort of deal through so that they can declare a victory. And so that puts a time frame on what can go wrong here. And it also limits the ability for this thing to blow out of control. So in the short term, that's okay. Another one of the issues, I just want to draw your attention to this in the short term. In short term, what's it going to do to growth in both these economies? Barely anything at the GDP level. We're going to see it move like 1/10 of 1 percentage point. But the problem is there are individual companies that are being whacked on the head by this. You know, the guys who use steel in America are finding their prices are up 30%. If you've got components coming into your machinery from China, you find you're going to be at a disadvantage. So that's the conflict we've got at the short term. Individual companies are being whacked. Nationally, both economies are so big and strong, they can just lean in and whack at one another for a while.
But it's interesting then what you say, that the Republican Party needs a victory before the midterm elections. But the current fight we see now, is that going to bring about a victory for the American taxpayer? We're talking about higher prices across the board here.
Skip the American taxpayer. Let's go back. Is it going to bring a victory for Trump and for the Republic? Two separate issues altogether. For Trump, I think it will bring a victory because China has enormous industrial and financial restructuring underway. It can put on the table for the U.S. negotiators a whole list of things they can give ground on. And I'm sure for Trump and the Republican Party, they can walk away in 6 weeks' time and say, victory. Will it shift things for the U.S. consumer, the U.S. labor force? Not one jot. In fact, that trade deficit you just referred to for the June data, that's going to get bigger. And simply because Trump is swimming against the tide. He's got a U.S. economy going at full rip. He's got a strong U.S. dollar. Of course, that's going to suck in imports.
Hey, everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.